Hey guys, I'm Ben.
And I'm Chris, and we're with A Million Moving Parts Social Media Marketing.
What we're doing today is a little segment that we're starting called Hear Us Out, where we're going to talk about pop culture elements from our lives and things that we've just discovered. So sometimes it'll be old movies, sometimes it'll be new movies.
It could be TV shows, TV series, comic books, graphic novels.
I'm glad you mentioned that because this week we are talking about a graphic novel, Moon Knight from the Dead. It was fantastic. It was volumes 1 to 6, so I don't know if this is the entire run, but it is the beginning.
Yes. And for those of you who may or may not know, Moon Knight is a Marvel franchise. He's not as popular as your Spider-Mans or the Avengers, but I like him. What's his story then?
Well, as I understand it, which I do because I did a little bit of research, he's a character named Mark Spector, who was once a wayward mercenary type, had a bit of trouble in Egypt, was killed, and basically was brought back to life by the Egyptian mood god.
Mood god?
The mood god, the god of moods. He's different colors depending on how things are going.
Ben was trying to say there was moon god.
Yeah, the Egyptian moon god Khonshu.
Yes.
And brought him back to life as his servant, basically, to protect people, wayward travelers during the night.
Travelers of the Night. And this series that we read, as mentioned, it's called From the Dead. It was written by Warren Ellis.
And the art was by Declan Shalvey.
Yeah, and I have to say I really enjoyed the artwork. I think there was some really vibrant psychedelic work in there mixed with some really sort of dark and macabre type
very much
drawings and illustrations.
I should clarify, there are 6 individual stories rather than one overarching narrative, which I was a little disappointed with. I was hoping for
more of a full story.
But I feel like Ellis and Shalvey were a good pairing because Shalvey's art complements the stories in that it is both psychedelic and bright and colorful sometimes, and really gritty and dark and macabre other times, and that was 100% the story. Each of the stories weren't super villainous tasks, they weren't these giant take over the world elements. It was people being murdered. It was really visceral murders and stuff too. Yeah,
very sort of detective-y, film noir kind of elements. One thing that I thought was rather fascinating about the whole series is, while I didn't feel it had a complete overarching storyline, I still feel it was tied together just by the mood that was created, and that you could almost have a sense that this is just one long night for the Moon Knight.
Anyway, that was Moon Knight from the Dead. I really enjoyed it. I give it 2 moons.
2 moons? I give it a moon and a half.
A moon and a half. All right, fantastic. I'll let
a moon and a half moon.
A moon and a half.
A moon and a half.
I give it 2 half moons and then another moon. Fantastic. Moon Knight, check it out at your local comic book shop, and please support local.